Hi guys, it's Omega, and I am on today to do a card share. Finally, to do a video of something I've done. I've been away for so long, seems like, and I just wanted to come on and share with you guys what I've been doing. Actually, today I spent a little time in my craft room. I made a few cards. I've got to get caught up on my birthday cards. So I made some birthday cards. Then I have a few cards from just the recent past. I had so much fun today, and it's so funny because when I work, usually I stay in the same color theme and just kind of mix up the colors a little bit. But today I kind of broke that rule. Well, it's not a rule, but you know, it's just the way my brain works. When I'm working on something, I seem to stay in a stream of doing things. But anyway, I started out that way. I made two cards that have the yellow, white, and red kind of theme, and I'll show you those in a minute. I made some cards using my stash of Stampin' Up! Products. As you know, I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I may do that again one day, but right now it's just a little difficult. And then a few cards that I made in the recent past had a couple of deaths for close friends, and so I made some cards, made some extra cards up while I was doing that, because you know, when you're in a sad or low period, it's difficult to do. But I didn't have any, so I wanted to make up some for my friends, and so I made some extras so I wouldn't get caught in that stream again. And then a birthday card that has kind of a masculine look to it, I thought. I'm always struggling with masculine cards, but I thought this one would make a nice masculine. And then a graduation card. This is one that I made. And another birthday card, just one that I made in the just recent past. So I'll go through these just so I can tell you what I've used on the different items. So these were the first two that I worked on today. And I started just wanting certain colors. When I think of summertime, I think of bright, cheery colors. So that's kind of where my mind was at first. And so, of course, yellow popped into my head. Then I thought, ooh, to really brighten that up, use red. So I used red and yellow and then white. And then I had this polka dot paper is Stampin' Up! The polka dot red and white and the polka dot yellow and white. Sorry if I go off camera. And this stamp set is from Stampin' Up! I think it's the Apothecary or Art Apothecary stamp set. And then the label dies here are from Stampin' Up! As well. So not everything on the card is Stampin' Up! The ribbon is from my stash, and the card stock is Michael's, and then the paper inside is, I don't know, it's from my stash. So that's that. This one here, I had found a very cute some paper at Tuesday morning, 6x6 paper that has just the cutest paper, and that's the page that I used for this card. But it has some of the cutest papers in it, and I just had to grab it. But then I definitely thought about this paper when I was making these cards today. I thought that was cute. But what I ended up using from this is by American Craft, and it was at Tuesday morning for $2.99. And so I used this paper from that pack. And then I used on the inside this stamp set. It's just a random stamp set. I really don't know the name of it right now. But there's this one little teeny stamp here. That little teeny stamp I use for the corners to try to mimic the outside, this paper with the curly cues and confetti. And so what I did there was, let me put this back so I don't lose it. It's such a small stamp. But what I did was, in order to get the different colors on that one stamp, being a very small stamp, I used my clear stamp markers by Marvy, and these were also at Tuesday Morning. They were $3.99. I actually gave a pack of these away in my giveaway that I did just a couple of weeks ago. So if you find these, they're worth getting. $3.99 is what they were at Tuesday Morning. I know they're roughly $10 in the craft store normally. It has a brush tip, and I was able to take that brush and literally color four, as you can see there, 4 different colors on that one stamp. And once I laid the colors on there using the markers, I just did a little huff on it to make sure it was moist, and you see how nice and brilliant the color is from those markers. Now this one here is a stamp pad. I did that. This is this little curly Q here. But yeah, I really am glad I got these clear stamp markers. They work perfectly, especially if you're trying to do more than one color on the same stamp. And it worked fine on the clear stamps. Now back to this card. The ribbon is from my stash, and the rest of the card stock here, other than the Stampin' Up!, this is the one from the paper pack. The card stock itself is Michael's. And then now what I'm doing inside my cards now, where usually I will do something like this, just matte something inside to put the sentiment. But then I have often found that I didn't have enough room to write out what I wanted to say in addition to the sentiment. So I decided to start doing this, which most store-bought cards you'll see a fly, I don't know what it's called, but I'm calling it a fly leaf, but just a little sheet now that's attached to this side, the inside open part of the card, or cover part of the card, and this side is loose, and it makes it where when you open the card, then this is attached and you can put your sentiment there, and then you can write on this portion if you want, or you would have enough room to also write on that. So I'm going to probably do that more times than not in my cards. I also did it on this one here. And you can still decorate your cards a little bit on the inside and still have plenty of room to write. Now here's a couple cards that I made using some of my Stampin' Up! Products that are in my stash. And I did kind of a color theme thing here where the designer paper had similar colors in it, and I wanted to use this ribbon on both cards. But as you can see, this one is, I think it's called Calypso Coral, and then the designer paper, I don't think it's available now, but it's in my stash and I'm going to use it, so I used it for these. And this one's a thank you card. I don't know the color of this. It's kind of the teal color. I don't know exactly which color that is right offhand. I'll tell you the ink pad that I used, I believe was, I think it was the Island Indigo. Yeah, that's Island Indigo. And this one was Calypso Coral. So that is all Stampin' Up! Products. Like I said, the designer paper is probably no longer available, but the cardstock may be. I don't know for sure. I may sell Stampin' Up! I do like their products. I like the quality of the Stampin' Up! Products. Everything is, the colors are so true and brilliant, and I love that. So another few cards that I made just in the recent past, had a couple of close friends that had deaths in their family, so I wanted to make cards for sympathy cards, and so I made a couple here. These stamps are Stampin' Up! The cardstock are not. The background foil color gold paper here is from Spellbinders. And then the cardstock is this actual white cardstock here is Gina K. I love her white cardstock, the white and the ivory cardstock. Her cardstock is just, it's smooth and it's very dense, but it is wonderful cardstock. And this is how I decorated the inside of those cards in the sentiment. But I wanted to make a couple ahead because, you know, when you have a sympathy kind of thing going on, it's not always the most pleasant time to be working on cards, and sometimes you don't feel up to it. So I did a couple in advance, so I'll have those next time. And then I have another birthday card, this one for a masculine card. I have such a struggle with masculine cards, so I thought I'd make a couple to so I made this one. I've already given one away, actually. This paper, I don't remember the name of it. In fact, it didn't have a specific name, but I did get this paper at Tuesday morning. It was no, I take that back. I got this paper at Hobby Lobby. And I also made a graduation card where this part of the card is similar to this one, where this one is kind of foiled. This one is just black matte. But I thought that was kind of a neat graduation card. Had several graduations this season, so wanted to have that one ready. Then another birthday card, and this is a Cuddlebug folder that has the happy birthday all over it. And then the cardstock from my stash. I think most of the cardstock on this card is from either Tuesday Morning. The white cardstock is Gina K. The white cardstock. I just, like I said, I love her cardstock. It's very nice quality. So those are the cards that I've made in just the most recent past. I've made several actually that I don't have to show now because I've given them away. And at the end of the video, I'll show some of those. Actually, here's one more card that I made, which is just a, this is Stampin' Up, the stamps are, and then that little says hello. It's so cute. But I have that punch, and that stamp is Stampin' Up. And I haven't put the inside yet, but I made this one ahead. I actually have a friend I want to just write a quick hello note to, so I made that card to have it ready. And so those are some of the things I've been doing lately. So I just wanted to come on and share. But like I said, I do have some pictures I want to share with you guys. I wish I had made a video of those cards as well, because I had so much fun making them. But if you would like to see me do any of these cards on the, you know, and the camera as a how-to, or show how I did it, just let me know, because sometimes I'm working and I don't even think about recording a video until after I've done it. And but if there's any that you see, and especially in the pictures, because I have a couple that are so neat, I think I'm going to do a video anyway. But when you see those, let me know if you want to see any done on camera, and I will try to get that in. But I just wanted to stop by and share. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I've had a good weekend. It's always a good weekend when I get to work in my craft room. That's always like the top off to my week, when I get to do something with my hands, because you know how the week goes. So you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I'll be back with more later. Talk to you later. Bye bye. I also wanted to say thank you to my subscribers. I have gotten several new subscribers here recently. So I just want to say thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope they're inspiring. I hope to be back with more. But I just want to thank you guys for watching and for your comments. And keep it up. So thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.